Hey there! If you're watching this video, chances are that you got a Form 1099-DA from Binance.us. In this video, we'll talk about 3 common issues that we see taxpayers run into with this form and discuss how to fix them. But first, a little bit of background information about Form 1099-DA. So, Form 1099-DA is designed to report your capital gains and losses from cryptocurrencies and other digital assets. Starting in 2026, Binance.us and other centralized exchanges are required to issue the form to customers and the IRS. So, this is the first year that this form is being issued, but you may have received something similar in the past if you've used a platform like E-Trade or Robinhood. You may have gotten Form 1099-B, and Form 1099-DA is similar. The main difference is that it's designed for digital assets, and because of cryptocurrency's unique properties, it comes with some unique problems. And we will discuss those later on in the video. Now, one thing that we want to be cautious of is that we don't want to confuse Form 1099 MISC with Form 1099-DA. Binance.us and most crypto exchanges issue both forms, but they are different. Now, Form 1099 MISC is designed to report ordinary income. So that might include income that you received in the form of staking rewards or interest rewards. Again, Form 1099-DA is focused on capital gains and losses. So that's from things like selling your cryptocurrency or trading crypto for another cryptocurrency. Again, we'll be focusing on Form 1099-DA in this video. So here I am taking a look at a sample Form 1099-DA. Now, the most common issue that customers encounter is that these cost basis numbers can be incorrect. This usually happens if you transferred crypto from another wallet or exchange. Now remember, this isn't Binance.us's fault, it's just due to the transferable nature of cryptocurrency. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you bought Bitcoin for $80,000 on another exchange, then moved it to a cold wallet. Months later, you sell it for $100,000 on Binance.us. Now, Binance.us doesn't know your original cost basis since that transaction took place on another platform. So on Form 1099-DA, your transaction might be reported with proceeds of $100,000 and 0 cost basis. Now, if you just copy and paste the numbers from this form, you might end up massively overpaying on your taxes. Luckily, there is a fix for this. This is why many customers end up coming to CoinLedger, because CoinLedger aggregates your transactions across all your wallets and exchanges. So that means you'll have your accurate cost basis numbers and an accurate record of your gains and losses. That means you do not overpay and you will avoid situations like this. So for a better understanding of how this works, let's take a look into a CoinLedger account. So I'm at the import step. If I want to add my Binance.us account, I'll just click add account, Binance.us. Then I can connect API to automatically pull in my transactions. So all I have to do is put in my key, my API key, and my API secret from my Binance.us account. We'll skip this step just because pulling in transactions does take a few minutes, but it is super easy to do, and you can find out more about this in your CoinLedger Help Center. It's going to be linked down below. Now, once all your exchanges and wallets are connected, you can just head over to the tax report section, then click on IRS forms, and you should see forms with all of your gains and losses, like IRS Form 8949 with your accurate cost basis numbers taken into account. You can also export these files out to platforms like TurboTax. Now, the second most common issue that we see on Form 1099-DA is with proceeds numbers. So sometimes there might be minor discrepancies between your proceeds on Form 1099-DA, and usually this is the fair market value of your cryptocurrency at the time of sale, and the proceeds numbers on CoinLedger or your whatever other crypto tax software you might be using. Now, the reason this happens is because of differences between price oracle sources, right? Like CoinLedger's price oracle may be different than the one that Binance.us is using. Now, we recommend that you default to whatever number has been reported on your Form 1099-DA, since this is what's been reported to the IRS. And look, it's super easy to edit your transaction within CoinLedger. To match this, I'll just head over to the Transactions tab, just pick a random transaction. I'll just hit Edit Transaction. And then you can see when I hit Set Price, I can just edit this to make sure that it matches the number that is on my Form 1099-DA. All right, so let's head over to the tax report section one last time. I do want to talk about the final issue that we see customers run into pretty often. It's with calculation method. So you can see right here in CoinLedger, my calculation method is set to FIFO. Now, if this is different in my Binance.us account, like let's say it's FIFO here, but then in Binance.us it's set to LIFO, that can lead to some very different tax calculations. So again, we recommend you default to whatever is in your Binance.us account. So again, this is super easy to change. I'll just hit this edit button here, and you can see I can change my calculation method in this drop down right here. Well, that's the video, everyone. I hope you found this helpful. If you're interested in getting started with CoinLedger for free, click the link in the description below. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day.